happening right now. DiJonai Carrington is looking around the room like, oh my God, I've never been in this much fire. I mean, it's getting so bad that now her endorsements are potentially about to pull out on representing DiJonai Carrington. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the tribe, like the video, please hype the video, because we only get just a little bit of high points over here, man. But with all of that being said,
listen up, basketball fans, because what I am about to break down is one of the most shocking sequences in WNBA history. If you thought the league was playing fair and keeping the drama on the court this season, you are dead wrong. We are looking at a major referee controversy, a superstar player risking her multi-million-dollar sponsorships, and a head coach completely losing her mind on the sidelines. Caitlin Clark just delivered a massive reality check that reportedly had the entire WNBA front office scrambling. Do not click away, because we are breaking down everything that happened. It is August 8th, 2026, and the Indiana Fever are facing the Chicago Sky. The physicality in the league is already off the charts, but what happened in this game crossed a dangerous line. In the first quarter, Sophie Cunningham gets loose for a fast break layup, but DiJonai Carrington refuses to give up an easy bucket. Carrington comes flying in from behind with serious momentum and hits Cunningham across the head and neck area. The impact violently knocks Cunningham to the hardwood as the basketball goes through the hoop. Cunningham immediately gets back up, furious, and charges toward Carrington, shoving her as teammates rush in. The arena erupts. The referees head to the courtside monitor to review the play, examining the angles, speed, and contact. They determined there was a wind-up, heavy impact, and follow-through. Because the contact was directly to the head and neck, the foul is upgraded to a flagrant 2. The decision is final, and DiJonai Carrington is immediately ejected from the game. Fever coach Stephanie White agreed that it was a hard foul that warranted the call. But if you think the drama ended there, you are completely out of your mind.
Thinking skills. I know you study psychology. Furthermore, I'm the last thing from ignorant or asinine when it comes to speaking on white privilege. Do your research on that one. I actually went to school, one of the top universities, might I add, to educate myself on this exact subject. I would never use that term as a rhetorical weapon, knowing the historical and social weight it holds without having the proper evidence to sustain it. So she's replying back to Speakeasy. So what did Emmanuel Acho and them say to kind of garner her to go off like this?
DiJonai Carrington made a basketball play, and the refs made a basketball ruling. So can we stick to basketball for a moment? Basketball play. She was attempting to go for the ball. At least she said so. She missed, and she missed egregiously. She missed, and she flagrantly hit Sophie Cunningham in the head. Now, flagrant 2, by definition, if you hit somebody with so much force that it could lead to injury, and if it doesn't appear to be a play on the ball. Though DiJonai's intention was to play the ball, her impact...
Just minutes after being sent back to the locker room, Carrington took the battle straight to the internet. While the game was still being played, she posted 2 words that sent social media into chaos. White privilege, directly tagging the Indiana Fever. The timeline exploded almost instantly. This was no longer just about a hard basketball foul. It had suddenly tapped into a much larger cultural debate that had been building throughout the season. Sophie Cunningham had also been involved in controversies surrounding her outspoken views on off-court issues, and the internet quickly divided into 2 furious sides. Many fans were outraged, calling Carrington's post a double standard and demanding accountability from the WNBA. The controversy quickly spread beyond the league and into the corporate world. Fans began targeting Reebok, where Carrington had signed a major multi-year ambassador deal in 2025. Thousands of people flooded social media, tagging the brand, threatening boycotts, and demanding that Reebok remove Carrington from the lucrative partnership. The backlash created a serious public relations problem. However, it is important to separate online demands from confirmed action. As of this moment, Reebok has not officially terminated Carrington's contract. Still, the growing criticism has placed additional pressure on the player and the brand. What began as a controversial foul had quickly become a much larger story, with Carrington facing intense scrutiny both on the court and online.
BS going on from these players. And I'm telling you right now, more players need to lose brand deals when they do stupidity, especially to Caitlin Clark. I don't know who the hell Alyssa Thomas got, but she got somebody. And I'm telling you right now, them brand deals need to be affected. And possibly, I believe all of these little incidents that has been happening in these games got to be affecting these players' brands, because Reebok is, from what I'm hearing, they close to pulling out on DiJonai Carrington. Let me show y'all something real quick. Oh yeah, this is very much true. This is super duper real, and I love it. Oh my God, I love this. Oh yes, yes, yes. Hit him where it hurt. Hit him in the pockets, bro. Now, this is a report that has come out. Let me blow it all the way up for y'all so y'all can see this. It says, perfect. Good job, Reebok, for having morals clause in her contract and enforcing by pulling it. Carrington is a bully that the league apparently is protecting. Wake up, WNBA, before someone get really hurt. You'll get sued because we Americans won't stand for the abuse. Now, it states here, Reebok is reportedly dropping their endorsement for DiJonai Carrington after she attacked Sophie Cunningham. Let's go.
But the chaos was far from over, because the biggest controversy of the night came from the officiating. In the third quarter, Caitlin Clark was battling the relentless physical defense she faces almost every game. During a frantic possession, Chicago's Natasha Cloud forced Clark out of bounds, and as Clark tried to regain her balance, she accidentally collided with a referee. The whistle blew immediately, and officials assessed Clark a technical foul. It was ruled as her 8th technical of the regular season, automatically triggering a 1-game suspension and sending shockwaves through the Indiana Fever bench. The arena erupted with loud boos as players and coaches struggled to understand the decision. Fever head coach Stephanie White was furious, storming toward the officials to argue that the contact was completely incidental. Her passionate protest earned her a technical foul as well, adding even more tension to an already explosive game. Within minutes, social media exploded with fans debating whether the call was unfair and accusing the referees of targeting one of the league's biggest stars. But Caitlin Clark responded in a very different way. Instead of fueling the controversy with emotional comments, she stayed composed during her post-game interview. Clark explained that the referee believed she had run into her, but she said she had already watched the replay and felt the contact was accidental. She emphasized that no hostile words were exchanged and made it clear she would let the league review the play and make its decision. Rather than escalating the drama, Clark delivered a calm but firm message, drawing a professional line in the sand while challenging the league to get the call right.
On the other hand, you are sitting here trying to play as if you're a victim, and the people are just intentionally looking for a reason to attack you. Oh no, the people just are looking for a reason to divide us. No, oh no, it's not because I don't stand up for the players on my roster. That's not why. What? Now you're trying to make yourself a victim.
Another of keeping the main thing, of understanding that there are a lot of folks out there who want to divide us, that there are a lot of folks out there who want to create more challenges for us. And in our locker room, we do a really good job of keeping that outside the locker room, and pulling for one another. I mean, you guys see it. The vibes are always pretty good in here. I'm proud of them for that. And I think, outside of even just the sport and outside of the job, it serves great life lessons for us as well.
Yeah, this lady needs to be fired. She's horrible. She's absolutely horrible at her job. She's not a leader. She does not have her team's back. It's disgusting. And she's sitting here now trying to play victim. Oh no, these were just people trying to divide our locker room. No, you divided the locker room when you decide you want to back Alyssa Thomas and DiJonai Carrington over Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham. 2 dirty ass plays happen. You don't want to call it out. We know why. I know your alliance to them with the Leonard Mafia. I get it. But don't make it seem like people are making things up to divide the locker room. Knock it off. Have some accountability for a change. It's disgusting. Dan Dockett sounded off on her.
I've never seen this in my life, going back to 6th, 5th grade when I started playing basketball. A coach not defending her own player when an opponent clotheslines them, bloodies their face, and basically starts a riot by cheap shotting their own player. And the coach defends the assailant. What are we doing? Now remember, Stephanie White is the dimmest of dim. She has this look about her when she speaks. Remember, Stephanie White said she wasn't educated enough to know the difference between a dick and a pee-pee. Well, she was married to a dude and I think had a kid. So she knows what the pee-pee is. And she's scissoring with a Salters lady, Lisa Salters, so she knows what the vajayjay is, but she's not educated enough on the biology.
But let her tell it. We're just trying to divide the locker room. She got on camera and did and said these things. She got on camera and stood up for DiJonai Carrington, not Sophie Cunningham. She got on camera and stood up for Alyssa Thomas, not Caitlin Clark. She got on camera and said she doesn't understand the scientific method and the x-axis and the y-axis and how x plus y equals z, because that.
And the WNBA front office quickly faced massive backlash. League officials reportedly reviewed the broadcast footage frame by frame, and only hours after the game, the league announced that Caitlin Clark's technical foul had been rescinded. The decision also canceled the resulting suspension, giving Clark the opportunity to remain available for Indiana's next game. It became a major turning point in the controversy and sparked even more discussion about the league's officiating. Meanwhile, while Carrington dealt with intense criticism online and questions surrounding her sponsorships, Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham responded in the simplest way possible, by letting their performance speak for itself. They did not focus on social media arguments or continue the controversy. They answered on the scoreboard. The Indiana Fever won the chaotic game 90-86, with Clark recording 26 points and 11 assists. While the drama surrounding Chicago continued to dominate conversations away from the court, Indiana stayed focused on winning and continued building momentum. The larger story is that the WNBA's competitive and business landscape is changing rapidly, with fans demanding accountability from players, officials, and organizations alike. Now the question remains, should Reebok take action over the controversy involving DiJonai Carrington, and was Caitlin Clark right to challenge the league's officiating? Drop your thoughts in the comments and subscribe for more.